Let's go!
Chat. Does anybody have the link to that make a roster in Marvel for Marvel 4? Somebody linked it to me and it was like, whoa, we need to make a roster for Marvel versus Capcom 4. What the oh, damn. Yawn Rog? Yo, what am I looking at? Okay, so this has been done a lot, and we're still in a mental, I'm still in a mental state where I haven't even fully accepted that Marvel vs. Capcom is back yet, right? I accepted that it was dead and gone, and I need to let it go. So a lot of other YouTubers and folks have done this, like, make the roster kind of thing. Like, create a roster, but of like, what would my ideal roster be for a Marvel versus Capcom game, right? If I could choose the characters on the Marvel and the Capcom side to be in it, who would I choose? And that'll be a bit, there will be a bit of it of like, okay, overall satisfaction, making everybody happy, but also making me super happy, you know? There'll be a bit of that. It's gonna be a bit of a personal list, but also one that it was like, I also want the game to be successful, so these other characters should maybe be in it as well. So you just have to indulge me here. Let's just start putting some stuff up here. If we are on the Capcom side, do I want Mega Man or Mega Man X? And I hate to say it, man. I want Mega Man. Oof, this is gonna get me some heat. We're already gonna get people big mad. I am choosing Mega Man because he has not been in a Marvel vs. Capcom game in a long time. That's number one. Let's go to the Marvel side. The most important character that needs to be added to the Marvel side, and his bitch ass is right here. I'm gonna put on some music, by the way. His bitch ass is right here. Oh, Wolvie. Es muy importante. Moving back, here we go. Another for the Capcom side. Who is equally as important of a Capcom character that needs to be in this game? This theoretical game from a future that I can't believe we have entered. This should be obvious, his bitch ass. You know what? And I'm actually kind of excited if it would be this. I either want regular Ryu, Breath of Fire Ryu. This promotes the idea that this could be like Street Fighter 6 Ryu, which is cool, but I would almost love it if we went back to Alpha Ryu, right? I'd almost fucking love it if it was like a 3D version of like younger Alpha Ryu. Oh, that'd make that, I think that'd be even cooler. I think either one is very cool. Moving on, Marvel side. Another character that absolutely has to be in it. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. Their name is practically synonymous with Marvel versus Capcom. Good old Magnus, right? And we're already digging into 2 X-Men, right? Sorry. All right, I'm sorry. Magneto and Wolverine are like big priority. Over Cyclops? Yes. Actually, yes. For Marvel versus Capcom? Yes. All right, back to the Capcom side. Who's equally as important and critical of a Capcom character that has to be in it? It's gonna be another, we got X-Men and we got Street Fighters, right? Let's just get these out of the way, you know? They might not be very exciting. These aren't very exciting, but if these characters aren't here, there's something wrong. This is a weird game if these characters aren't here, obviously, and of course. Yeah, next one should not be even less exciting. This is the most boring part of the list. You know, just skip ahead 30 minutes or some shit. Spider-Man, obviously, and now I have 2 Street Fighters already. You know what? I'm gonna get this out of the way because I'm reluctant to go immediately to another Street Fighter character. Let's just get this out of the way right here, real quick, my dude. Strider made it into the top, like, oh God. Strider made it into the top, like, 7 characters. So pretty early. But that's not a decision that's hard to make. That's obviously like he is a Marvel versus Capcom character at this point, of course. Duh. This one should be also pretty obvious, but also necessary. This makes you realize how much space that actually might be limited. Because if these characters aren't here, it's fucking weird, dude. Right? If Cap isn't there, if these legacy characters, like, I think like literally 2 rows are just going to be legacy characters, you know? And then you actually have to start getting into some decisions. And yeah, you know what? Let's just get this out of the way too, even on the Marvel side. Get this out of the way on the Marvel side. I want a female representative on the Marvel side though. And I'm trying to remember, like, who would be... My brain is going to Storm on the next one. Yeah, pretty much Storm is where my brain is going. As far as like, oh, she has to be in Marvel. But on the Capcom side, not again. Yeah, but you can't not, right? Again, this is a personal list, but this is also a list I'm trying to make everybody happy, right? You're going to include X, but not 0? Yes. Yes, I'm doing that. I'm splitting up the generations. You get 0, you don't get X. Because Mega Man's here, and yada yada yada. Hold up. Let me just, again, easy decisions. Dictor Dank. Here's another one I gotta yoink really fast. Damn, DMC 5 Dante. Woo-wee. Would that be cool? Robert Downey Jr. as well. Robert Downey Jr. as Black Panther. Starting to think we need a Resident Evil character. We absolutely need a Resident Evil character. And I can think of no better Resident Evil character. Lord Sadler. I can think of no better Resident Evil character than Jill Valentine. I'll take Jill over Leon. I'd actually take Jill over Leon. I'm a Leon stan, but I'd prefer Jill. Yeah, Marvel, this is the Marvel 2 version of Jill. She actually uses zombies and shit. An expanded version of that character, mind you. Marvel side, any other mega obvious ones? I think Storm is that one of the other like female characters that, yeah, she definitely is one of the top noms. This will just make space for Psylocke and Rogue later. Yeah, you're right. Let's just get her. Man, if she isn't there, it is weird. It doesn't mean that other characters can't be there, but if she isn't there, it's weird. Stick her in here. Chat's like, boo! We need some bad guys. We'll think of bad guys. Don't worry. We'll think of some bad guys. We'll get some shit in here. J. Jonah Jameson. That's what we want. Here we go. I'd like to do this just right now. There's actually several X-Men in here, but I think there could be way more. Oh, let me just get this out of the way too. This is a making everybody happy sort of thing. Isn't a me thing, but is just for the health of the game, and it should be this way. This is a healthier game. This is a happier game. This is a healthier game. This is a happier game. PW. You have to. He's too popular of a character just in general. Marvel side. Oh, we gotta put Rec Rap in here, my dude. Wait, what about Rec Rap? Or you know, Scream? That's a good call. Gameplay is too interesting and shit. Dictor Strongi. Capcom side, guaranteed bitch that has to be in here. Biggest bitch that has to be in here. Virgil on the launch roster? This is only if they want to make $1 billion. Virgil will 100% be a DLC character for the rest of his fucking life. Absolutely. He'll always be DLC. You're gonna have to pay for God tier. Let's get some of these basic ass bitches out of the way before I start making like, ooh, I want that, I want that. Because I'm gonna feel weird if Thor isn't here. Thork Odinson. And you know what? Because this is also a Marvel 3 callback and wonderfully relevant to modern times. I'm sticking Deadpool in here. He has to be in there. Damn, I have more guaranteed Marvel characters than I do Capcom because I just remembered another one. S. Shuma Gora. Sentinel. Is that confusing? That was not confusing, was it? Sentinel. We have to. We have to. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Jesus Christ, my dude. It's funny I can think of more Marvel characters that have to be there than Capcom characters. And it isn't because I inherently absolutely love them more than the Capcom characters. It's just that it would be weird if they're not there. The game feels, you know why? You know why we're hyper tuned to this? Because Marvel Infinite exists. And without those characters being there, it was like, ugh. So we were sort of like, you know, in this weird vault of time. I'm also just gonna do this. Let me work on the Capcom side. Oh, thank you. Somebody had a recommendation, and I'm with you. If I could find his bitch ass. Is he not here? Maybe under A? I like it how everybody knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, he is under A, the dumbass. Doesn't know how to spell. This is also, yeah, a personal call, but it just has to be this way. Damn, this is a crappy picture of Akuma. What is this? I sent you my pick. Version of Akuma. We got 2 Resident Evil characters. Give me some recommendations. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna have to go to one of Thorgy's videos and look this shit up. Give me some recommendations of like, gotta be there. Mike Hagar? No, I think Mike Hagar absolutely has to be there. Is what I'd say if I didn't pick Zangief. I picked Geef over Hagar. I'd make Hagar DLC. I want Geef back in Marvel. I think it's weird. Geef has been a Marvel character, except they stopped at Marvel 3. That's when they stopped. He's been in almost every single one, dude. That just corrects the timeline, in my opinion. We're sticking on the Marvel side right now. I'm looking. You know what? I think this just has to be here, too. Yeah, people keep saying it, and I'm like, let's just do it. Let's just finalize it right here, right now. The Queen. And you know what? I'm gonna follow that up with Queen number 2. Amy's too cool. Too cool of a character. Can't not be there. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. Arthur, pass. Big pass. Has had plenty of games, my dude. He's had plenty of games. Here's one I'll meet you. Where this isn't a me character, this is a health of the game character. And effectively replaces the Arthur style character. Joe, bring him back. Oh, thank you. You reminded me of one. Another like, I'm like, thank you. I'm thinking of too many characters. My brain is racked. The best Darkstalker character. Does anybody know who it is? I've had my moments where I tell you who it is, but I will explain who it is. The best Darkstalkers character is not Morgan. It's not Felicia. It's not John Talbane. It is not Dimitri. It's not even Donovan. It's actually BB Hood. Legit the best Darkstalkers character. One of the sickest female character designs ever. And in that same vein, let me also go to the opposite end of the spectrum and do some fan bait. This is for health of the game and is fan bait, and also I think the character fits very well in Marvel versus Capcom. Judy, quote unquote, new age Street Fighter? New-ish? To me, she is replacing like the Sea Viper, right? I would much prefer to have Jury over Sea Viper in Marvel versus Capcom. Luke next. I hope Alex isn't watching. We have no Street Fighter 6 representative. My God. And do I think Marissa or Kim fit that spot better? Or Jamie? I don't. Or JP? I don't. I think it's actually fucking Luke. Oh my God. I'm really doing this. No, I'm not. Let me sit on that for a while. While I put pound cakes over here on the Marvel side. Let me get this out of the way, because it's happening. Straight up, we're at these where it's like, now I'm in personal territory. Let me get this out of the way, and let me, make it so, number 1. Also, yeah, that's a good point. Character needs to be back. We're about halfway done on each side, which is gonna start to lead to some space that I can definitely start to work with. This is the other one. Yeah, I read too many names too fast. This was the other one that is absolutely coming back. I don't think Cable, I think if anybody is making a creator roster for a Marvel vs. Capcom game, there is zero way that Cable's not on there. And also, in the same vein, I see it, I want it, I see it and I want it. I'm just gonna start going crazy over here. Oh, let's do what should have always been done. Let's just do what should have always had been done. With that being said, I see another fucking character right next to him that I also think should be back and would be mad interesting. Capcom side needs some love. Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, what the hell am I doing? Finally. Yeah, he made it. Don't worry, he made it. Chill, dude. He made it. Then let's also do this because I think it would be genuinely interesting. At this point, I think this fills out the Darkstalkers roster. I think Morrigan, BB Hood, John Talbane is an interesting Darkstalkers roster. I think it's actually interesting. And if I have space later, you know, maybe one of my characters. Give me Chris back? Chris Redfield? No. Ah, goddamn, chat. What a great idea. What a great goddamn idea. I was thinking of another Resident Evil character that I wanted in here. And then the obvious ad right after that, because they are, you know, they're tied. We need some big crazy monster characters on the Capcom side too. Oh, and this is just happening. This is my game, so this is just happening. That's just happening. Looking for something like a weird, different kind of like Capcom character. Feeling like I need something weird and different, like a Nemesis, or like a Lady D, or a Mr. X. Having a tough time. I was thinking Leo, Tyrant. Oh my God. Is Tyrant even in here? Oh my God. Yeah, no Mr. X, no Nemesis. That's Nemesis? No, it's not. Those are different characters. Nemesis, Tyrant, and Mr. X are the three big bigs. And then obviously Lady D. Damn, this is starting to get pretty difficult. Instead of that thought process, I'm gonna move into a different angle of just, let's also make it right. Let's just make it right. Oh? Damn, I only have 5 more spots on the Capcom side to work with here. Shit. Well, who on the Marvel side has to make it? Oh, we have to make it right too. This is another thing that has to be made right. This is the rival schools representative. Damn, all right, somebody said something that yeah, this has to be this way. Yeah. How has it not happened yet, dude? That's crazy. It's crazy. This is getting really difficult. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna hover into characters. Damn, yeah, no, I have space on the Marvel side. I'm hovering into characters that I want. Hovering into characters that I want. Oh, has to be. Just has to. There's no way. There's just no way. Has to. That's 3 Spider-Man characters. I was thinking either Spider-Gwen or Miles, and I came to the conclusion. Guardians of the Galaxy. Who? We only have 1 space. We only have space for 1 Guardians character to show up in here. Not like fucking 3. Guess who I'm picking. Guess who I'm picking. Fantastic Four reps? Let me look around. We're running out of space on the Marvel side. I might have to start consolidating a little bit. We also have not put in friggin' Black Panther yet. Omega Red is still on the table. I was thinking about this earlier, and I'm kind of happy with it. Now that I'm investigating the Marvel side here, I think I'm kind of happy with this. Of all the Fantastic Four characters outside of Doctor Doom, I think that'd be pretty fucking cool. And he's also weird, interesting gameplay, you know? Sorry, I think that'd be really cool. Mr. Fantastic? Yeah. Where's Nova? Yeah, you know, he's probably gonna make it. Looking at Marvel side right now. Chill. Doc Ock. Whoa. Doc Ock. No Ken on the Capcom side? If we have space in the end, he might make it, okay? How big is this roster? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Fuck me, this is already a 60 character, dude, this is a 60 character roster, and I am feeling exhausted by the decision making here. Like, holy crap, this is a 50? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60! This is a 60 character roster, and I am struggling to like fill these spots because other characters aren't gonna make it with 60 fucking characters, dude. Imagine if it was 40. Yeah, that's the Marvel Infinite problem. Holy crap. Capcom side. Oh, Jesus, bro. How did it take so long? My dude, how did it take so long? My bad. He was always gonna make it. I was just like, he always was guaranteed a spot. I was just kind of like, eh. I forgot about Red Earth. Don't worry, everybody else did. So don't worry. Oh, shit. Fuck. I'd put Cammy in this game over Ken. I would. Frank West? Who? Bad guys do we have on this one? A lot of hero representatives. 5 on the Capcom side. Oh, shit. This is definitely taking up a spot. Oh, shit. The Arisen from the extremely popular Capcom game, Mega Man. If we're to pick one of the Marvel 2 characters that's making into this, one of the original MVC 2 characters, that's Ruby Heart, man. She would probably be DLC. Everybody wants well, so here's the rough part about this final spot. Tron, Jin, Sigma, Spencer? Nah, we're good. No Final Fight reps? No. Shut up. That would be DLC. Damn. We're on last Capcom, last Marvel. Oh shit. I think I know what last Marvel has to be. This is one of those that it was like, it's already solidified a spot in my head. And now it kind of has to take it. We literally talked about him earlier. Black Mariah, the best Marvel character. Yeah, dude, sorry. I know Captain Marvel and Rogue are like sort of similar in terms of like things they kind of do. I just definitely want Rogue instead. I definitely want Rogue. Remove Nero. So you're saying that Dante, Virgil, Nero isn't good to round out? No, we're keeping Nero. I want that. Somebody just said replace Phoenix Wright. I want you to let him have it, chat. Remove Ada for who? Nemesis? Well, to me, Ada effectively gets like very similar to Black Widow gameplay, you know? So I'm kind of okay with that. We're not replacing Geef. Geef is a fucking Marvel vs. Capcom character. Hang on a second. I need some inspiration. Damn. I got every single fucking Capcom character in here but Jin. I literally got every Capcom character but Jin. Roll would actually be really cool DLC. I think Cammy being in Marvel makes sense. To me, I like that. Bison's a good spot. Yeah, I think we hit the Capcom side that makes the most sense to me. Drop Ryu for Luke? You can go to hell. Nova's not in the game. Oof. No, Hawkeye's also not in the game. Oof. MODOK's not in the game. Shuma's not in the game. Shuma's always going to be DLC. Sentinel already made it. Well, goddamn, who's taking this last Capcom spot? Who's taking it? What the hell? E-Honda. So my brain is going to either Jin or Bison right now. Right now, this last spot in my head is Jin or Bison. Those are the two. Needs a villain, and that's where I would not want to be put in this situation. Right? I would not want to be put into this situation. This is not good.
Come back to the stage of history.
See how I feel about this. So that brings us down, and to me, like, the best 3 Resident Evil characters you could pick: Wesker, Leon, Jill. They have never been in a game together. You know? To me, that makes a lot more sense. They've never been in a game together. Like, all of them at the same time. So to me, it's like, oh, so that's actually kind of sick. That Leon, Wesker, and Jill can team up, and they've all technically different walks of life. I think Ada is a perfect DLC character, is what I'm trying to say. I think that could be relegated to DLC. It's funny that the Capcom side of the roster ended up being really difficult in the end. The Marvel was like, I was kind of happy with it. I like this idea. I like this idea. Feels like a good DLC character too. 1000%. Holy fuck, bro. Bishop and Cable team. Dude. This is also a great call. Oh, fuck. Also has to happen. Damn, this DLC is very red over here. I've been hovering around this, and I kind of love it. This is a perfect spot for this character. A playable Dr. Wily. Hell yeah. Ooh, that's a good call, too. I love this call. Oh, fucking course, on the Spider-Man villain? Bro, blame Marvel. Yeah, kind of got me here. Got my back to a wall here, chat, but I'm seeing what you're doing. Yep. Been rumored forever. Get a Breath of Fire representative, the second Ryu. 2 Ryus. Who? The main character from Breath of Fire. But who's the other character in Breath of Fire, chat? Who's, like, wait a minute. To be honest, who's the other one? Nina. It's Nina. Let me look. I need to see what this character is. Is it this Nina?
The stage of history.
There you go. There you go. So I'm actually taking Ryu off of here.
Welcome back
Give me a better Breath of Fire character, chat. Give me a better one than basic ass bitch Ryu. Is it Nina or Fulu? No, I think it's gonna have to be Nina. Damn, my brain is fucking melting. I have to do something for me here, okay? I see people that enjoy Marvel vs. Capcom, and that makes me happy in general. But I got to do something for me here. Running out of space, dude. Running out of space. I'm like doing a lot of this for health of the game things. Who puts the last spot in the Marvel roster? I'm with it. I'm with it, and I like it. I'm with it, and I like it. I think that's really that's an appealing ass DLC character. No, I am not with it. No, I am not with it. In fact, I think I'm changing my mind. I think I'm changing my mind. Last Capcom character, bro. Last one. Final Capcom character. Y'all gave up on me. What I'm gonna say is that 30, 40 minutes ago when we started on this, you gave up on me. Yeah, X is the final character, Dr. Wily. So you see what I did here? You get like classic Mega Man with future Mega Man shit, and then you get classic Mega Man with future Mega Man shit. They rhyme. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this, dude. Roll didn't make it. She didn't. To be real, it was either going to be Sakura or Roll. And I think I want Sakura more. Because Sakura sets up for really cool shit like Dark Sakura and references and stuff like that that can come back. Tron made it into base roster. She did. So this is mine, right? Obviously, this is my dream scenario. This is so fucking hard though, dude. So the core roster is 60 characters. My dude, this is an 80 character roster. It's so big. No Regina? Who would Regina even replace? If she used dinosaurs for attacks, all right, I'm with you. I'm making a change. If she uses dinosaurs as attacks. See, in a world where this roster was not greed. This was not a greed roster. I felt like I tried to do something balanced that makes everybody happy to a certain degree, and people are still going to be pissed. That's what's crazy. If this was a perfect roster for me personally, I would have axed Beautiful Joe and put Proto Man there because of a similar reason. I tried to include as many generations of Capcom stuff with stuff that should have been here and, you know, would be cool that it comes back in some way and also represents new shit. And the same thing for Marvel. Here's the question. Now let's start thinking about it. How many goddamn X-Men characters did I end up putting in this shit? In the core roster of the Marvel side, how many X-Men characters actually made it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, not even half. Oh, Sentinel. 12. Not even half. I feel like I went sort of, it's like, I didn't even do half. But here's the thing, the X-Men are the best fucking Marvel characters. I didn't go that ham. It's not like half or 2/3 or some shit. I feel like I was relatively reserved. This roster still has Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage. Blade made it in here. Blackheart made it in here. Weird ass characters, you know? Jubilee being main roster, all right. I feel like Jubilee could be DLC. I feel like Jubes could be DLC. And you know why? I think the Punisher finally being a main character in the Marvel side of a Marvel vs. Capcom game. What the fuck? How did that never happen, dude? How did that never happen? Half the DLC is X-Men? Yeah. Where's the Inhumans at? I'm gonna say it right now. There is definitely some weird ass executive interference if there's Inhuman characters in a Marvel vs. Capcom roster. I don't know the name of any Inhuman character. Is Quicksilver an Inhuman character? What about the Eternals? I'm not seeing anything that's convincing me otherwise. Black Bull. Is this Tuning Forkman? I can't believe I have so many people in the chat that work or run a comic book shop. Marvel vs. Capcom roster ain't for that. It's for us normies. with our normie ass characters. We like normal characters, normie characters. Okay. Although this does go to show, you know, since I actually understand Capcom a bit, I got a lot of Capcom diversity in here and not a lot of crazy Marvel diversity. Hey, so this is a good example of a roster that is made by a Capcom fan, of somebody that understands very surface level Marvel shit, where I do not have a single fucking deep cut weirdo. And I got some deep cut weirdos in here all over the Capcom side, my dude. So that's a good point. In your defense, I recognize that about myself. The Capcom roster is fucking awesome. The Marvel roster is sort of some plain white bread basic bitch shit. There's nothing wild in here. There's not even Shuma Garath, my dude. Everything in here is pretty fucking straightforward. But that is exactly how I would have it. This is the mass appeal side of the Marvel vs. Capcom game. The Marvel characters are the mass appeal side of these games. All the weird fucking... Dude, I guarantee you, 95% of the motherfuckers that bought Marvel 3 don't know who the dick tits Trish is. I have no fucking clue. Very few of them probably even know who Hagar is. Several characters on the Capcom side of those rosters, people have no fucking clue. Who the hell's Jeddah? What the fuck? Like, a lot of Capcom characters are going to be that way. To be completely honest, almost the entirety of the Capcom side of Marvel vs. Capcom rosters have some random weirdos. Dude, Marvel 1, I didn't even know who Captain Commando, Strider, or Jin were at all. I didn't know any of them. A lot of the Capcom side is full of stuff like that. Who the hell's John Talbane? Who is that guy? Huh? Who the hell's Edward Falcon? I feel like Capcom is much easier to do some weird deep cut shit for me personally, right? I feel like it's much easier to find interesting deep cut stuff over here, when on the Marvel side, at that point you lose out on marketability. Like a big amount of marketability, you know? A lot of even weird characters in the Capcom side, none of them have marketability, my dude. Like, very few of them have any kind of marketability at all. Here's my question. At the end of all things, wow. I might have fucked Capcom and Marvel over on this really bad. How many brand new characters did I add to this game? Here's what's wild. How many brand new, we do not have like a newer 3D model with newer move sets for these characters. What the fuck do we do? Right? We don't have anything to pull from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom or Marvel 3 or Marvel Infinite. How many characters do we need to make brand new representations of in 3D? 1, 2? Maybe not. Let's not count Dante. 1, 2, 3, 4. Geef does not have a Marvel a move set related to Marvel. He's new. So 1, I lost count. Hold on a second. Holy shit. 16 brand new, can't pull any moves from previous Versus games. On the core roster, on the Marvel side, 13. Holy shit. Deadpool's 3D. Yeah, we just played him, dude. Wow. That's a lot. This will never happen. What I'm trying to say is that, chat, this will never happen. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not most. All of the DLC except fucking X23 have something to pull from. Like a move set to pull from. And all of them on the Capcom DLC have nothing to pull from except X. So it's the same shit. X23 is the returning character moveset, and X is the returning character moveset. Oh, I'm sorry, Hagar. Duh. Hagar also has one too. So at least on the Capcom side, there's 2 that exist and 1 on the Marvel side. Everybody else can this. They're all so many new characters. This will never happen, dude. That many brand new characters? Holy shit. Do any Street Fighter characters get green stuff? And again, that's something that is sort of a crutch on the Capcom side, is that there's no technical Street Fighter V representation. Yeah. To be real, if you want the harsh reality, Gene goes away. and one of these characters gets moved down here. Lynn gets moved to here. Lynn gets replaced with Luke. That's more of a reality. Lynn gets relegated to DLC because she's not moving. Sorry, this is my choice. And Luke gets added to core roster. Jean gets booted, and that's for gameplay reasons. Take out Edward? I won't. You know why? Install. I won't. Like, there would literally be a mechanic with Edward where gems will pop up on the stream, the screen randomly, and you have to like pick them up and shit to get into the Power Stone mode, the power mode, and then he gets his install, and he turns into a fucking robot and shit. Nah, he's staying, man. That's cool. No one knows about Edward. You apply that to every Darkstalkers character, except Morgan's tits. It's the same thing. Apply that to Ruby Heart. People don't know who the fuck these characters are, man. That's the thing with the Capcom side. They're mostly deep cuts. Ruby's part of MVC 2, right? But go to, I would argue, go to a place like fucking Evo and talk to randos and show them a picture of Ruby Heart and ask them what that character's name is. Show them a picture of Edward Falcon and ask them what that character's name is. I guarantee you most will have no clue. Or even go to a Comic-Con or something. Nobody's gonna fucking know. They know who they look like. I've seen that character before, but who is that character? Do you know what they are? No. I have no fucking clue. Same thing with this guy. Even Akira, maybe, but she was in Street Fighter V. But that's the point of the Capcom side of the roster. Capcom side is much bigger for a amount of deep cuts. It allows for more deep cuts, you know? Yeah, the Palico pick was Destiny. I was really wanting to add Kobun. I really wanted to add Kobun at some point, but and then I saw Feline was in there and I was like, oh, that's way better. To me, this sort of like even fixes the Rocket Raccoon problem, but then also there's no fucking Rocket Raccoon. So, you know, a team with Feline and Rocket Raccoon would be really cool. Dude, Feline, Rocket Raccoon, and Beautiful Joe. What a cool team. Team short dudes and Cat. The little guys, yeah. That's a cool team. Team Small. Jean is also a really big deep cut, to be completely honest. Jean, I'd argue, is on the same level of deep cut as fucking Nina. You know? I would almost argue that these characters are a similar degree of deep cutting. What the fuck is Jean? What the fuck is Nina? I get it. I get it. Breath of what? If you really want to talk about what should fucking happen, what I think should happen, and what has happened in the past, and is now a Marvel character, and is a Marvel character with Marvel Comics, we just take out Gamora. We add the Predator. My dude. He's got a ton of Marvel comics. Literally is a Marvel character now. Technically it works. He's a fucking Marvel character now. So are Alien. You can potentially make the Lin Kurosawa Alien and Predator thing a thing. Hell fucking yeah, dude. Let's be real. We know that's not the case, right? We know that the Predator licensing rights are all over the fucking place. It isn't just Disney owns all of Predator. It's that there's certain ways that Predator is distributed as a character is not the same. So just because Predator is a Marvel comic character does not mean that the Predator also in the same way can be used in video games. No, that is different. It's much different. Elphonic has their own thing. They manage to a different division. It's not the same thing as the Predator movie stuff, which is also very different. It's a fucking nightmare. It's the same kind of nightmare that is like the Alien franchise, where Sega was weirdly attached to Aliens for so long, and weird different Alien games only, you know, not comics, not toys, not distribution. It was all different shit. The same thing with Terminator. Alien, Terminator, and Predator, their licensing is a fucking nightmare of like, where can we use these characters in a certain thing? Like, how can we even do that? Mortal Kombat did it before Disney owned them. So that adds an entire layer of fuckery because you have the Disney-ness that now goes with that, dude. So that's all I'm saying is that, like, that's a dream. That's like 5,000 fucking gift subs. 5,000 gift subs. If we're in the future and Marvel versus Capcom happens and the Predator is in the Marvel side and like Lin Kurosawa's in the Capcom side. It's like that's like the biggest gift sub thing I can possibly fucking do. I'll make it 10,000 gift subs. I don't give a fuck. I'm pretty happy with this roster. I think this has enough deep cuts on the Capcom end, not so much on the Marvel end. We'll turn this into a video at some point.